play television's first lovable snob, Jim Backus brought Thurston Howell III to life as the shipwrecked millionaire, doggedly maintaining his super-rich standards by allowing us to chuckle at his airs and graces amid impoverished circumstances. He actually humanized the much-maligned wealthy. How he hated doing without his power, privilege, and prestige. How we loved him for remaining haughty and immaculate. To generations of Gilligan's Island fans, Jim Backus was Thurston Howell III.
They think this is the way a millionaire should act. I give classes on millionaires, how to be a millionaire, earn big money at home. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. And I thought that Thurston Howell was bigger than life, and it was a joy to play it.
Yet Thurston Howell III was actually a refinement of Hubert Updike III, the world's richest man. Jim's prototype plutocrat evolved on the Alan Young radio show during the 50s. America couldn't get enough of his outrageous eccentricities.
He's a wonderful character because he's the richest guy in the world, and he had great things to say. He said, "I'll have you know my family came over in the Mayflower." And the retort was, "Well, a lot of families came over in the Mayflower." He had the capper on a shakedown cruise.
Playing a millionaire quickly helped Jim become one. His own family tree might not measure up to either of his characters, but he and wife Henny long ago established themselves in very rich, very exclusive Bel Air, California. Thurston Howell III would approve.
There's a great deal of similarity, and that's brought about by Henny. Henny lives in the grand style, and we have been fortunate enough to make a pretty good living, and we like the good things. I think it's fun to have good things, but you got to share them. It's kind of a Berlin ghetto. You find yourself insulated here. There are no pavements, no sidewalk. You don't see anybody walking, and you are not running next door because next door is a moat or a big fence or something.
Though quite blasé about being surrounded by superstar and mighty mogul neighbors, Jim was nonplussed for a moment when a special couple moved nearby. Then he recalled the wit and wisdom of Thurston Howell III.
I could say that there goes the neighborhood. It's too easy a joke. I'll go up and borrow a cup of money from him.
Through the years, Jim brought to life a slew of classic screen roles, yet only die-hard cartoon buffs know to credit him for the most celebrated character of his career. Roadhog! Here at once, and of course, who could mistake the voice of blinkering, blundering Mr. Magoo?
Oh, Magoo, you've done it again. By George, and I've got the money to buy George.
Everyone has a Magoo in their family. An uncle who drinks too much. We never gotten a letter that says we're criticizing or making fun of someone with a handicap. Magoo was nearsighted. My analysis of that is I think that Magoo sees better than anybody else. He lives in his own wonderful myopic world.
Oh, it's Harvey Cooper. Oh, you old son of a gun. Give me that old grip, boy. Hi, Gamma, Delta, Alpha, Rome. Oh, Harvey, I knew you wouldn't miss a reunion.
I remember one time we were in Palm Springs and wanted to get a reservation for dinner at the Racket Club. And I am not a big Racket Club man, and I went over and I called Mayor D, and I said, "This is Jim Backus." He said, "We have a 2-hour wait for tables." He was quite haughty. So then I got a great idea, and I phoned the guy back, and I said, "Reservation?" He said, "Who's it for?" Mr. Magoo, you come right over.
The name Jim Backus always commands respect and affection without reservations. He celebrated publication of his 5th book co-authored with Henny. It was a gala event celebrated by friends, family, and fans. As Gilligan's Island approached cult status, devotees of the show and its cast finally figured out that Jim's devoted wife actually was seen in the cameo role. You've got to look quick, but there's Henny.
We know so much about each other that I can correct him when he tells me a story about his life. We've known each other forever. We don't remember not being married.
Any success that I have attained, I owe to this lady. She understood me and kept me going when I had given up. She was unfailingly right in her judgment of what I should do. If I listened to her, I would have maybe gone a different way.
Before his spoof, Wealth was overly revered, and rich rarely meant famous. We salute Jim Backus for creating, among other things, the good guy.